to my good friend Theo. These probably won't be the first YouTube football tiers you've seen, but I'll explain the concept for those who aren't familiar. Football videos on YouTube have entertained us for a decade, and it is time to give some recognition for clips that have stood the test of time better than the W2S channel. We have 33 YouTube football moments to go through today. That seemed the right cut-off point, and we are going to put them in the tiers of GOAT, Hanging in the Louvre, Streets Won't Forget, Streets May Forget, and Won't Be Remembered after 2030. So in no particular order, let's start off with Simon Minter hitting the best Premier League midfielder of all time in the face with a Rabona. My favourite thing about this is how many replays Man City used in the edit of their video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 replays, that is insane. Imagine being the world's best midfielder and getting in the face with a Rabona by someone with pink hair looking like a woman in her 40s having a midlife crisis. However, like Kevin De Bruyne in Abu Dhabi, I feel like I need a tier. I don't think it's GOAT, and I don't think we can start off with GOAT, but certainly hang it in the Louvre. But a very strong start, and we will watch Kevin De Bruyne's career keenly to see if he develops dementia at any point. Next up, we have KSI flattening Vic. It's just bullying, isn't it? It literally is just bullying. That is just a nasty, angry man. The way the mic, the way the wallet goes flying. That is fantastic, isn't it? Just by that, I'm looking at a Vic Star football video that's got 1 million views, more than my highest viewed video ever, and it's really upset me. But take emotion out of it, where are we putting that clip? I think Streets May Forget. There may be Sidemen fans onto me. We might revisit that one, but I think because it's an old clip, the nostalgia sort of it sways you a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just salty about Vic Star having more mentions in the tier list of the YouTube football best moments ever than I do. We'll leave it there for now. But next up, we have me flicking the ball over Robert Pires and Jamie Carragher. Better be careful not to celebrate this one too much.
Just get down the tunnel. But he turns his mind, but
George Benson with a horrible sliced clearance.
Good skills. Oh,
if you're on Pires and Jamie Carragher, you are just thinking, who does a little think he is? And Jamie said so to me, to be fair. I've said this in videos before, but Jamie literally went past me afterwards and went, "You fucking little." I'm still stunned Jamie Carragher didn't put me in an ambulance there. Like, it's just baffling. Against two of the greatest Premier League players ever. Fucking hell, I'm a bit good at football, aren't I? Right, where are we putting that? Am I being too biased to say Streets Won't Forget? No, I'm going Streets Won't Forget. That is iconic. That's absolutely iconic. I do not care what anyone says.
Well, I think it's safe to say we all just lost a bit of respect for you there.
This is a bit of a niche one, but I felt like it needed to be in here for the OG watchers of YouTube football. This video is titled Anise and Gibb Plays Football.
If you're looking for a cheap, reliable place to buy coins, go check out HC
Oh, we were all just such a bunch of virgins, weren't we? This video is 1 minute and 27 seconds long. How times have changed. My favourite thing about these videos is like the extras that every YouTuber had back in the day, who you could just tell did not want to be there. Like Simon in JJ's old videos, except he was like the leech that you just couldn't peel off ever.
Let me give you a secret.
Let go on this clip.
Let go!
Oh man. Oh! It's actually such a good rainbow flip. It's so well executed. Not compared to this though. Just an excellent 1 minute and 27 seconds video. Right, where are we putting him? This might be harsh on him, and I love the clip, but I think it's probably our first won't be remembered after 2030. Sorry, Ali. Fuck off, Ali. This next clip. Probably one of the best moments of my life loading up this one on the YouTube homepage. Up next, we have Theo Baker collabing with Mia Khalifa on YouTube, just to clarify. 4-Bit Football Challenge versus Mia Khalifa. The day this came up on my YouTube, I think the weirdest thing about it is the fact that he's still doing like the whole, yo guys, and welcome to another video. Very much child-friendly content with the most famous porn star that's ever lived. Theo Baker, man. He's completed life.
With a soccer ball.
This would be the first time I've touched one. Right.
Brilliant.
Now.
She's actually, to be fair, getting in with the jokes. I'm not sure I ever watched this. I think the thumbnail was where I reached completion. And I wasn't even looking at her. Come on, Theo, get working those balls.
Honestly, the world is upside down.
That's what everyone thought when this video came out. The world is upside down. Jesus Christ. Right, we're not gonna watch. I don't think I've ever watched the entirety of a Theo Baker video. So for me, that's up there. I love how Theo's changed the thumbnail as well in recent years. Maybe should have kept the hair from 5 years ago. I'll be honest with you, I think this is Hang It in the Louvre. The cultural impact that had, like, the achievements of YouTube football knows no bounds, and I think that's encapsulated by that event just perfectly. Next up, we have Mr. Harry Rotershaw going and beating Cristiano Ronaldo literally in his backyard. And then shushing him, which I still can't believe he did. Like, what a cocky little... 71 million views.
How's it going, guys? And welcome to a garden penalty challenge with my little brother. But wait, we need a goalkeeper.
You're the youngest. You got a goalkeeper.
That's so cool. What an intro, Harry. I hate that this man doesn't make, like, football videos anymore. Or just videos, really. I don't think we'll be able to show the music, but we'll put something over it. Well, it's just insane. Yeah, we'll have some sort of different music over it, but obviously in the actual video it's the Titanic music. I can't believe Ronaldo didn't have him killed on the spot. I think there's only one place that this clip can go. And I think it has to be GOAT. It doesn't get better than that. Well, I suppose shushing men. Next up, we have Simon Minter scoring from the halfway line in the first Sidemen match. I seem to remember this was just as we got back in the game, and then this sad man just decided to score from the halfway line because he can. The most frustrating thing about this is it's filmed so badly. Whoever the director was, or who was in charge of cameras that day, just utterly fucked one of the best moments we've had in YouTube history.
Yeah, and he does the cocky go.
Whenever I watch this clip, I always just think about how weird this laugh is from Simon. Like, it's like he's possessed by something for saying that. He's the GOAT of YouTube football matches, and I think that's GOAT as well. That's just one of those moments that you won't repeat in a lifetime. We've started off very quickly with two of the GOAT clips, but I think it has to be. Moving on to Speed's Reducer, as Martin Keown would say inside the first 15 seconds against KSI. The amount of exposure on this game was just unbelievable.
2 minutes. Yeah.
He's absolutely poleaxed him.
First 2 minutes. Yeah.
Such a bad attacker. JJ did very well to just laugh it off. I must say, I did not think that man was mature enough to sit there and laugh it off. I think JJ sort of sees him as like a younger brother in the way that that's what he was like in the old KSI sort of era. Just like a bit unhinged. Right, where are we putting that? I think that's Streets may forget. It's not like iconic, but it's still, it was funny. Oh, we've got a good clip coming up for you now, guys. Still probably the best moment of my life. Let me set the scene. It's 1-0. 90th minute. In front of 27,000 people.
It's Chris MD.
Joe Weller's, oh my.
He's got JME to beat.
Always gets
And he's done it onto his left foot. It's Chris MD. What a goal, son.
What a moment. The crowd are just not celebrating at all because they're all Sidemen fans. This is probably the worst Sidemen match for everyone watching, but for me, it was fucking brilliant.
He'll be watching that on repeat for the next 2 weeks.
He'll be watching that on repeat for the rest of his life, mate. Wowee. What a moment. What a man. What a career. Where are we putting that? It's got to be high, right? It's got to be fairly high. I'm probably being biased at myself here. I think this is Hang It in the Louvre.
Jesus.
I think it's Hang It in the Louvre. It's not top tier, but I think it's Hang It in the Louvre. Or am I being harsh on myself there? I'm trying to think of it from the perspective of not a horrifically egotistical man. No, I think Hang It in the Louvre. I don't think that's GOAT. He is humble.
I need you to stop talking, man.
Anyway, enough of the humbleness. Here's another clip of me. I think I'll just let all this play out. Like, the edit deserves it. That's my channel. Some of Jamie's best work. I could take 1,000 shots and never hit. No, I could take 10,000 shots and not hit one as good as that again. Against the tallest keeper in the world as well.
That was one of the best goals I've ever scored in my entire life. Ow. Thomas, thank you so much.
Simon's ow at the end always gets me. Yeah. Not quite tall enough, Thomas, are you? Now he needs the growth hormones, eh? Hey, Dad? Eh? Right, where are we putting that? I don't think that's that high. I actually think it possibly won't be remembered after 2030. It's not an iconic moment, but yeah, it deserved a mention. Okay, next up we have a bit of a weird one that technically isn't like a YouTube football moment in itself, but Kieran deserves a mention for the fact he got 50 million views on one video. I remember looking at Social Blade. He got 125,000 subscribers in one day from this video, and it crippled me. No, like, it's a good video, but 50 million views is just heritage. I'm sure even Kieran still doesn't know why it got that many. But let's have a view.
Okay, so the first shot is the Royce blindfolded crossbar shot. Let's try it out.
Bloody hell, he did that quickly, actually. See, that's classic there. I've been done by YouTube editing. Come on, I really should know this.
And then while that ball's in the air,
I actually did this in a video, in like an Ultimate Team episode, but didn't get 50 million views. I'm such an angry little man, aren't I? Anyway, I think Kieran gets a mention. 50 million views, he gets a mention just for managing to pull it off. By that logic, Tom Garrett should be in this list, but let's move on. Where are we putting Kieran's video? I think Kieran's video gets a mention, but like I said, I don't think he would put it in his top 10 Kieran Brown videos of all time, I wouldn't have thought. Next up, we have Speed's disallowed goal in the 2022 Sidemen match. About 3 miles offside.
Is Speed onside? It's not going to count. Does he know yet? I don't think he knows.
And neither did the Suns.
I was so worried for the safety of the officials when he turned around. After they announced it as well, I thought Clattenburg might just give it. Such a great moment, that. I think that might be Streets Won't Forget. I think that is a heritage YouTube football moment. Speed still hasn't scored in a YouTube football match, right? He's trying his fucking best, bless him. Right, oh, this is a good one. Next up, we have Ethan being bodied by Harry in the Sidemen Total Wipeout Football Challenge, and that took some doing back in the day. Oh my god, he looks like he's in so much pain. He's such a danger to society, that man. Having said that, let's put it in GOAT tier. No, it's not GOAT tier, but it's, it could be Streets Won't Forget. If Vic getting hit over was Streets May Forget, I think that has to be Streets. Yeah, Streets Won't Forget for that one. Streets, we won't forget them. Next up, we have Vic do it for the unpaid workers. This comes from JJ's original crossbar challenge video, which is on 58 million views. One of my favourite videos that has ever graced the upload button at YouTube.
Are you broken?
I don't know if we'll be able to show the audio in this. I don't think we will. I'm still trying to work out who said that. Top comment on this video as well is Vic. I did it for the unpaid workers 9 years ago. I think that Streets Won't Forget. Yeah, Streets Won't Forget. Because they haven't. Next up, we have my Cristiano Ronaldo Portsmouth free kick recreation. I lost 3 fucking days of my life to this, and it caused me to have ankle surgery. Like, look at the divot this is taken out of the pitch. So this was my old Sunday League football pitch. I think to this day, there is still a divot out of the pitch there. This wasn't even the whole video as well. This was part of a bigger video. The fact I just bought some AstroTurf and stuck it on the pitch is a way better idea.
Because you think he may smash it, do you? He smashed it into the back of the net.
To this day, that is the best goal recreation I've ever done. The way the ball actually moved from,
Very first weekend in 1992. He hasn't seen many better than this fly.
So sick. Ronaldo's actually has a bit of topspin on, so I didn't actually do it perfectly. Right. Let's get back. Let's go back to the fortress. Run it back. Just for football ability, that is one of the best things I've ever done. That voice break wasn't. Theo Baker could never. Simon probably could. It's not that high up there, so I think Streets May Forget. It comes up on TikTok every month or so though, and does like 50k likes. So I just keep telling myself that. Vic still has a bigger legacy in YouTube football. Right. Next up, we have R.I.P. the boy himself, Smudge.
Real dynamism, wonderful chance.
Me and Smudge had so much fun filming this. It's so good. I'm still probably most proud of this over anything I've ever created.
There's the cross. There's a brilliant save.
I still do see him, by the way, every couple of months, so as declared by the judge. It got 300 million views on all platforms.
If I had a guarantee that a cat would do that, I would do that all day.
The fact that James Corden's show had it as well. What the hell? 84,000 retweets is fucking silly, isn't it? Oh, I haven't had, fuck's sake, I haven't had my other lights on in the background. I haven't even had the boy lit up in this entire video. There he is. In all his glory.
We cannot replace him.
Right, where are we putting Smudge? I think Smudge's Streets won't forget. Yeah, Streets won't forget him. Neither will I. Next up, we have one of the OG moments, and it's time to smash it. Oh my god. JJ just drops the N-bomb on Simon's channel. Simon kept it in.
Time to smash it.
Fatality. It's the way it knuckleballs as well. That might be the OG YouTube football moment, actually. Ooh. There's an argument for GOAT here. There really is. But can we allow Simon 2 clips in GOAT? He probably is the GOAT of YouTube. Where is he? Theo and Mia Khalifa is not the same level as Time to Smash It. It's going in GOAT. I'm putting it in GOAT. You're welcome, Simon. I think it has to be up there. Cultural impact taken into account. It has to be there. Strap in for this one. We got Stephen Tries versus the F2. This isn't so much a moment, but more of a saga. So let's take a look at the beginning of their interactions together, which has now been renamed EXO versus the best on the ball player Arsene Wenger has seen.
What is your favourite sexual position?
The Hungry Professor. Everyone's favourite move.
And what is the Hungry Professor?
Oh, just nutting everywhere. Oh, it's the Nutty Professor. I've put the Hungry Professor.
I don't think Billy Jeremy reacted any differently to any other, like, high-profile person with a brand when presented with the phrase "the Nutty Professor." Then we had the F2 diss track before the Wembley Cup final. Again, I won't be able to show the song because Stephen is just intent on earning no money from his job.
Nah, that's not me. Act like a wet wipe in your Audi. Injured again, yeah, that's Billy. Plugged it up on BGT.
That, like, it's excellent. It is excellent. Anyway, the Wembley Cup final happens. F2 win. Jeremy, I seem to remember, went in quite hard on a tackle on Stephen at one point, and then after the game,
sort of in the after party, I'm stood up with Kieran Carlin, just talking to him, and then Jeremy Lynch comes over with his little mate, and
oh god,
and he's going, "I think my mate's funnier than you." I'm like, okay.
And at this point, let's take a look at the footage that was released after this podcast. Fantastic work from whoever released this. Honestly, the raw, uncut footage of this is one of the worst things I think that has ever come out of the YouTube community in 20 years of its existence. My friend is getting a Lambo. It's mental. Regardless of being a homophobe. Look, okay, Stephen, like, let's just put my homophobic views aside for 1 second. Let's continue the roast. That was my favourite moment, I think, from everything. Watching the uncut footage of Man Like Hacks and Stephen going at it, it was just an absolute demolition. Like, Stephen is the one man, he's the last man you want to go for in any sort of, like, roasting event.
You've got no talent, bro. Oh. Where's your future going?
Mate, if you do a tweet and you get 100 likes, maybe I'll reply to you.
Man, fuck your tweet and your shitty. Bruv, you're dead. You're dead, bruv. Relax, man. Don't touch me.
So he starts replying as a roast, and then halfway through just gets angry and goes, "Fuck your tweet. Fuck you, man. You're dead." He's just lost all respect from the crowd.
Is everything alright? Is everything alright?
In the raw footage, there was an excellent bit where Man Like Hacks goes, "No one's come here to see you play. They've all come here to see the F2." And Stephen went, "Yeah, because I've seen loads of Man Like Hacks signs around the stadium." Such utter head loss at a charity match. It's just amazing. And then the whole monster debacle.
That's what happens when you get a Premier League rep who's not on Spencer's payroll. Oh!
The fact he's going at Spencer, who's like arguably to the football community, maybe the second most important person after JJ. But for those of us watching, just phenomenal entertainment. Right, I think we're gonna need a decision. Where are we putting the Clash of the Titans? I think hang it in the Louvre. It's not GOAT, but it's right up there. in terms of entertaining the masses. I've talked about cultural impact quite a lot with a lot of these different tiers. Somehow Stephen Tries accidentally destroyed the world's largest football YouTube channel. All right, let's move on. From one piece of Wembley Cup heritage to another, we now have Bates and Shorts falling down.
Shouting at his defence. I'm not sure.
Bateson's showing his pace.
Oh my God, this could be the moment.
Slam! Oh, he's short and coming down.
Pull those pants up, son.
Somebody's taking his string out of the shorts to Geordie.
What an absolute icon. It's Brian's. Oh my God.
Bateson's showing his pace.
Oh my God,
this could be the moment. Oh my God.
Oh, he's short and coming down.
Pull those pants up, son.
Somebody's taking his string. Oh.
The close up with the slow pan up.
Back it on, he's trying his fucking best.
As iconic as a moment it is, I don't think we can put it too high in this list. So I think it's gonna have to won't be remembered after 2030. No, I will remember it after 2030, but I think I'm in the minority. The 26th Wembley Cup actually had so many different famous moments. Probably only fair to Theo to show this after just grilling him in the intro.
It seemed like he was going for a cross from that one, but I would like to have seen him.
Pierre doesn't really defend. He isn't really defend. Like all he's really done is go past Carragher though, realistically.
You've done it, son! You've done it! It's Theo Baker! Malfoy! That was magic, son! You really are a wizard, mate!
Imagine scoring one of the best goals ever at Wembley Stadium though, and that being the celebration. Like, he's lost control of the ball there. Poet really should tackle him.
I mean, look at him. He's pretty pointless.
And
Carragher, where are you going?
And he's been desperate to score.
Are we gonna give him this? I think we probably should. And that has to be in GOAT tier. That is probably the greatest goal that's been scored in a YouTube football match. We can always revise. We can always revise. Next up, fantastic. Does this really need to be in here? Is this really one of the greatest moments ever in YouTube football history?
You can see a tiny body.
It's Chris MD. See a tiny body. It's Chris MD.
Because he's a tricky.
Look at that. He's halfway to the halfway line. I haven't even finished the run-up and he's closer to the ball than I am. Oh, he's saving it anyway. Who am I kidding?
And it's saved! It's saved! Wizzy is the hero!
Right, fantastic. Well, we got that over with. I scored the winner in the game the year later, guys. So who really is the real winner from that?
I don't care, honestly. I don't care.
I think if me flicking it over Perez and Carragher is there, I think the Streets won't... I think it probably has to be in Streets won't forget. Frustratingly, Streets may forget. Let's do Streets may forget. Otherwise, I might cry. Next up, we have KSI finally meeting Emil Heskey at the Wembley Cup 2017 after many years of calling him a sexual offender in front of millions.
It is a complete honour to meet you. Sure? I know I've done a lot of shit.
JJ must have ruined this man's life for 3 or 4 years.
And I apologise for everything.
I apologise for everything.
I'm sorry for everything.
Emil Heskey is an extremely understanding and reserved man for all the shit that JJ has brought upon his life. I wonder, like, what the first steps in Heskey becoming aware of how JJ was portraying him in videos, like, came about. Like, did his kids just show him one day? Like were they just around breakfast? And then, you know, what have you got on at school today, kids? And they just went, Dad, have you seen this video of KSI and GWT calling you a rapist? Anyway, I think that has to be pretty high up. I think that's Streets Won't Forget as well. That's a really just full circle moment. As a culture, I felt more fulfilled after seeing. Next up, we have the clip KNOX is most famous for.
KNOX, the pussy destroyer.
Why did he say that? KNOX has Nintendo Me eyes. Right, where are we putting that? I think it's the Streets May Forget. It's good, but I don't think it's quite up with the others. Next, we have a video by Joe Weller, which is Cristiano Ronaldo picking up girls. I remember finding out that the entire Real Madrid squad had seen this. Like, Ronaldo definitely saw this video. Joe's taken it down now, I presume, because it's so obviously staged. The girl that he meets and kisses as Ronaldo, but I presume because he goes for a kiss on the cheek and then turns and goes for a kiss on the mouth. But it is privated, along with the World Cup song, but that video will not be making this list. The cultural impact of Joe Weller was really underappreciated, I think. Back in the day, this man's hold over young boys in the UK, could have phrased that better, it was immeasurable.
Muy bien, muy bien. That was very good.
Yeah, in hindsight, it is a little uncomfortable viewing, isn't it? Let's move on. Still, it did get like 70 million views or so. I swear it got an insane amount of views. So I think it has to be in Streets Won't Forget, because for Cristiano Ronaldo to actually see that video is some achievement. I mean, some of us have actually filmed with him in person, but there's levels to this game.
Sorry, you should just show the clip because it's running out of time.
Next up, we have Harry falling off his roof in Garden Football Challenges. No, Rooftop Football Challenges, sorry. Of course, there's so many installments in the Football Challenge sagas on the W2S channel back in the day. This was peak Harry. Bless him, he's just essentially a glorified alcoholic these days. This video is on 36 million views. Harry just had a few of these videos where like you'd see them in your sub box after a day and they would be on like 10, 15 mil already. It was just ridiculous. Even as someone who had skills in video editing, I was so baffled by this. I tried to work out for ages if this was real or not. It's very well done, but he must have put a trampoline below him. Or I guess he might have put cardboard boxes there as well. Did that a few times. Maybe I should ask him. Do you know what? For this video, let's ask him. I will find out for you.
Hello, Chris. To answer your question, the video is not edited. It's just there's a trampoline on the ground, so that when I jumped off, I landed on the trampoline, not the floor. It still hurt. It was still quite a height, but yeah, it wasn't life ending. But yeah, hopefully I'll answer your question. Nice one, mate. See you in a bit.
I want to thank you, Harry.
It's probably Streets May Forget. It's not a core part of YouTube football. And let's face it, more iconic clips of people getting hurt have happened in that garden. Moving on to a volley by Connor, who was my editor for a series of years, and he saved a video with this. So this was best goal of the video, becomes an NFT, and we were trying to hit a volley from the edge of the box here for not even that long, actually, maybe like 2-3 hours. And this is pretty much the only chance I've given him on a pitch in front of the camera. In trainers. First attempt. That's one of the best goals that's ever been scored in a YouTube football video. And to do it first try is... It might be hang it in the Louvre. Can't be, can it?
It can.
No. No, it's not. He took one shot on camera and arguably scored a better goal than I ever have in 10 years of recording football content. Streets Won't Forget, I think, is the acceptable choice for that one. It's the final 6 moments, and next up we have Vic's penalty in the 2018 Cyber match. It's the fact it was also against you, Izzy, and he still scores.
In the video games, but what's it going to be like on a penalty?
How does he make the run-up to a penalty look awkward?
Can Vic put it in? It's in from Big Star!
It's so good. What a moment that was. Pretty sure like at Vic's house he has a big photo of that on the wall. Oh.
World class!
That is better than world class.
Yeah, he has absolutely sent Hugh there. He's fake to send it to the left and just sent you Izzy to the shops. What a fucking phenomenal moment for the community that was. It's right up there, isn't it? It's top 2. I think it's hang it in the Louvre, but hear me out. I think because the open play goal is superior, but we'll get to that immediately. Right, looking at our next clip. Simon to Vic. The fact, like, this is the only goal that's been scored in one of our YouTube football matches that has genuinely been celebrated by the entire crowd like an actual football goal. It's just, how has he done that? Like, look at the limbs. There's actual limbs. Admittedly, Cal the Dragon read the script, but to take the touch and put it in the bottom corner still. How has he done that? He is him. He knows how to play the big moments.
He punishes you.
Cal the Dragon's genuinely fuming.
That is a goal that only a man with 3 numbers on his back could score.
What does that mean, Spencer? That has to be in GOAT tier. There's only one place that can sit. What a phenomenal moment. It's so funny that is at the same level as Theo Baker's goal, but it has to be there in my book. And also at this point, I'm actually going to review Simon's time to smash it. I don't feel comfortable with him having 2 entries into the GOAT tier, so I am going to bring that down into hang it in the Louvre. I don't think it's quite at the same level as those 4. Oh, shit, we got some big decisions coming up. Next up, we've got Harry's first volley crossbar hit. How many views is this on? 71 million views on this video.
That's everyone. Now it's a free-for-all.
In terms of being one of the most recognisable clips to people across the nation who watch YouTube, it's up there. I think it's, yeah, I think it's hang it in the Louvre. It's not GOAT tier. Now, I'd just like to say before this next clip, this was totally unrelated and not a factor into our relationship ending. I chose to make a video in which I defended my ex-girlfriend's car by putting some goalie gloves on. I'm not very well at that. Anyway, I gave them all one free shot. I kind of needed this for the video. TV is dead. So is our relationship. See, this seemed like a really good idea because I said to Shan, I was like, I will repair any damage. Like, obviously, I got her okay with it beforehand. I was like, I'll repair any damage that gets done to the car. We had this taken to a garage, deep cleaned twice, and still, there was one time we were driving along. This was maybe like a month later, and we turned on the aircon at its full speed, and shards of glass just came flying out as I was driving. It was genuinely terrifying, but it did make a funny video. If you have to risk your relationship to make this tier list, then so be it. I sort of felt like it wouldn't shatter into so many pieces, which was an oversight from me. To be fair, I think we need to see Shannon reacting to it as well.
Could I just grab you to have a look at the footage, please, Shannon? So this is Simon taking a shot.
Why does he get a free hit?
It looks pretty good, right?
Shannon genuinely started crying here as well. Shannon could fake cry. Like, obviously she went and locked in and said that she could fake cry, but I don't think that was entirely for the video.
Please don't leave me!
Please don't leave me. I think that's up there. It has to be, doesn't it? Streets won't forget. Streets won't forget. Ooh, this video may be inappropriate for some users. Oh, so I probably won't be able to actually show you the blood in this video, as Lewis has a great screenshot of Harry. Why does he look like an eagle? This is Lewis, one of the many friends of the Sidemen, running into a fence for content. I think Lewis can only blame himself. He's literally started off pointing at the fence. I don't know what he was expecting.
Oh shit!
He did so well to miss this first post, because that would have been so much worse than running into a flat fence. Well, it's still not great, is it? But...
No! So, that video ended slightly early, because... Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to blur that. If all the people who have been injured in W2S football videos gang together, there could be a fairly successful lawsuit. Well, he didn't earn any money from any of his videos, did he? Because he used copyright music for 5 years. Stupid twat. Oh, Crispy, you use copyright music in your videos all the time. It's from a site called Licked, which means you can license it and still earn money from your videos. I don't have any sort of investment into that company, but probably should. I just enjoy it a lot. Right, anyway, Lewis running into the goal. Again, it's not right up there, but it is up there. I think it's another Streets Won't Forget. Right, we got 2 left. Another moment from the 2016 Wembley Cup. We have Jamie Carragher having his way with Joe Weller in the changing rooms, but also bullying him on the pitch.
Joe jumps early, watch. Now watch Carragher's right leg. Is it right to left?
This was actually mental at the time, because I think someone must have... I think someone must have said to Jamie before the match that, like, this Joe Weller kid's a bit of a prick. Because he fully had a vendetta against him. And Joe didn't really do anything to him throughout the match. Like, he's fully just tried to boot him there. It's mental.
I said to Joe,
He's full on called him a stupid little prick there. Then elbowed Theo with that. I forgot how bad this was. Oh, it's fantastic content at a charity match. Theo has tried to McGeady spin him there.
For the majority of the game, I was in his back pocket. Oh, right, he's a professional footballer.
All right.
That was played. But, mate, like, why are you elbowing people in the face?
Oh, come on, it's Theo Baker, it's fair game. We'll probably put him out for 6 months.
When he did foul us, he wouldn't ever say sorry or even show an ounce of class. He would call us a stupid little prick. Anyways, before we continue, I'm just going to show you my highlights from the game.
Joe, those were your highlights, mate. I think Jamie Carragher knew the assignment. He knew he was there for content. It's not, like, right up there, though, is it? It was entertaining, but I think Streets may forget, just purely because I'm running out of space and Streets won't forget. Right, and finally, this brings us on to our final clip to rate in YouTube football heritage history. We all know what's coming. We were actually skiing the other day, and Harry was on holiday as well, and he was saying that we were pronouncing his mum's name wrong, and we FaceTimed her, and she clarified how her name was pronounced, and then turned to me and went, "Chris, how many more times are you going to show me getting hit in the face in your videos?" And I went, a few. I just can't believe she agreed to this. It's just... Like, how did Harry manage to convince her that his accuracy was that good?
Harry! Harry, what was that for?
Oh, it's so bad. Again, another person who's been injured in a W2S video. Right, lawyer up, Harry. And with that, that completes our tier list. Where am I putting that? It could be GOAT. I don't think it's quite GOAT. It's hang it in the Louvre. Oh, this tier list is a bit of a headache, though. Right, and there we have our tier list of the best YouTube football moments ever. Please do let me know if I've forgotten any particularly obvious ones. I don't think I have. I did my best to try and cover all bases. Let's just have a little look. Do we want to review and change any? I think I'm quite happy with this. We've given you some entertainment over the years, haven't we? We really have. And hopefully many more happy years to come until we all get too old and have to retire. But I've at least got another 10 years in me. Please do let me know if you disagree with any. If I had to pick a personal favourite, it's got to be Bates and Shorts falling down. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next video. Hopefully not too long away. Look at this upload rate. I know. Who is he? Hey, look at us.